Hello, my name is Noboru Konno. I am president of Japan Innovation Network and professor at Tama Graduate School. In Japan, the idea of smart cities has been introduced about 5 years ago as cities with smart infrastructure, such as energy usage by smart grids. The smart city then meant intellectual cities, high-tech, or wisdom of cities, hardware. However, the concept has been less popular here now, I guess. One reason is the energy policy here is in turmoil. Another is it has been too much about hardware of cities, not about wisdom of people and communities, or people. When one talks about smart city, it is still about energy infrastructure, big data, IoT, and so on. But I think it should be understood as wisdom of people and communities, innovation of cities, not just creating new high-tech smart city, but, for instance, regenerating old central part of cities and help design communities from human-centered view. By year 2050, it's said 6 billion will be living in big cities, and cities, therefore, will become fundamental unit of global economy. They will be connected with multi-layered factors that are social, or cultural, economical, or even political and technological chains. Some 100 cities will be connected globally like this. So in this urban setting, the role of citizen will not be just users, but creators. They create knowledge, content, or values, or business models in cities. Tokyo, for instance, will be staying to be one of the largest big cities in the future, but we have to rethink about these connections again. That's our challenge. Then the role of citizens are critical. Of course, aging is critical issues here, but it tends to put more emphasis on senior people segment. So I think it's more critical to make rooms for young or younger generations. For instance, creating environments for innovations. Then the role of cities are very important. For instance, enlarging inequalities and devastating factors like these are generated by urbanization itself. So here we have to think of using, for instance, open public space to solve these issues such as inequalities and to make the space the place where generations can interact. We should think and co-create what are better design for the knowledge era cities. We traditionally have concept of a bar or place that is shared context and sense among people to create knowledge and practicing them. It can take many forms, but it's necessary as they are a social capital of communities and society. So the challenges are to recreate these bars in forms of public space or new functions such as future centers or living labs in the streets. And then we can involve government and enterprise into these bars. Japan is a uniquely hybrid country or area of Asia and Europe. People's sense and mind is more European than traditional East Asia culture, although, for instance, we still use Chinese characters. And Japan's past growth has been brought by the hybrid of tradition and innovation. But these 2 decades, it has forgotten this process. So we have to revitalize it. That's our challenge. For that sense, collaboration is very important. Asia will be one of the key centers of next generation economic growth. And Japan being a part of Asia, but has affinity with Europe. So collaboration of two will be very significant.